Hi, my name is Samantha and welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be remaking this circle pattern which we made with a plate. This time we're doing it with a bowl. This is like a bowl plate. You can see it's smaller than each of the circles, and we're going to be doing that with some different fabric. So let's get into it. So my idea here with doing a smaller pattern is to make it more of a placemat size. For example, this is a placemat and here is the original. So I'm not only thinking of using a smaller template, but also doing 6 instead of 4. And I believe this pattern would allow as many additions of circles as you'd like. In my mind, it makes sense. This is the first trial, so we'll see what happens. But we're gonna make it in the same manner as we made the original one. My goal is to do this whole video in one take. I might speed it up if things get slow or repetitive, but my goal is to have this all in one take so it makes a little more sense how I made it. I don't know if it was totally clear the first time. The first thing I need to do is make sure my fabric is pressed nicely. I went ahead and since the goal is to have 6 circles, I folded my fabric 6 times. So I folded it hot dog style. Here's the fabric. I have folded it hot dog style and then 3 times and making sure that the plate fits or the bowl fits. So let me go ahead and iron these flat and cut them into individual pieces, and then we need to stick the fusible fleece on. And I am wearing shorts. Okay. Here I got my wool mat. My wireless iron is hot. I love this so much. Cannot recommend it enough. Let's see here. Onto our Charlie Brown. It's like a Halloween Charlie Brown pattern. I thought this would be fun. Obviously, I'm not able to make a set of placemats because I don't have enough fabric here, but I just thought it'd be cool to try with 6 circles. I think you could even do 20 circles or a lot and make a blanket this way. I don't know. I find this pattern so fascinating because it's just so easy. All right, let's see if that's big enough. We are good. I'm gonna go ahead and cut. Okay, now for the interfacing, I just cut some strips here. I think I'm gonna do it onto the Charlie Brown. No, this one's ironing better. I'm going to put it on the fabric that doesn't iron as well to hopefully make it iron better. Not sure if that makes any sense, but let's see here how many I can get out of this. I cut 2 strips because I don't think I can get 3. Yeah, I can only get 2. That's fine. All right, and when using fusible fleece, you want to find the textured side. Put that side down. Yep, we're good. Flip it over. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and iron it down. And I'm gonna go ahead and take the Charlie Brown, put it on top. Iron it again. Put my bowl down, trying to see where my fusible fleece is, make sure I'm within it. Go up a little more. And then I'm going to take a marking pen. I'm actually going to do it with a regular pen because this is going to take me a while to do all of them, and I want to make sure I still have my marks. So I'm going to go ahead and go around here. And the reason I didn't cut into a circle and that I'm drawing my circle is because it's easier for me personally to sew the circle than to cut the circle. Now I'm going to put some pins. These are my favorite containers for pins. I'm on carpet and I'm fine with dropping my pins. These containers are from the Dollar Tree. It literally has a seal. They are amazing. Highly recommend. So I'm going to go ahead and pin this guy down. These are kind of small, so I'll just go ahead and give it 4 pins. Okay, so every single one of our layers are going to be like that. It'll be the fusible fleece onto the solid, Charlie Brown facing towards it, and then we're going to draw a circle. I'm not sure if you can see the circle there, but I'm going to do that for all of these. I'll probably end up speeding up this clip. So that was for myself, so I knew where to stop. But I have pinned all these together, and sorry, my iron's loud. I'm an idiot. I don't know why I cut 2 more. I'm always thinking in even numbers, so that's why I did that. But the next step is to sew these down. So now that I have all my stacks together, and I'm just sewing in white thread here, I'm going to sew directly onto that line that I drew. And starting and stopping, we are 15 minutes in. I have 50 to complete this, so I hope I can get this done. Let's see how this goes. All right, 1 down. I don't know how long that took me, but now to do the rest. Let's speed it up. All right, we have all these guys sewn together now. I don't know why I took pins out of one of them and not all of them, but gotta take the pins out, trim them down. That actually went pretty fast, so that took me 4 minutes. All right, we can do this, we could do this. I wanna accomplish this. All right. And I am going to use my pinking shears. Let me know in the comments down below, are you team pinking shears or no? I know there are sewists who are not into pinking shears. I think they are an amazing tool. They are so accessible because they are so affordable. And there's so many times when it just makes life easier to just use them. Sorry, I gotta focus so I don't cut my fabric or cut the threads. But I love how they like give you clean edges, finished edge, and they're so cheap, they're so easy to use, and they're fast. And it's not another tool that requires power. So let me trim these up real quick. Alrighty, they are all pinked and they are not perfect by any means. So the last one I did, we like specifically measured where we were going to do the turning. I don't think that really matters. Now, something I do want to keep track of is what is up and down, because these are directional. So right now I am making all the Charlie Brown guys be upright. Now on 3 of them, I'm going to cut them at the top, and on 3 of them, I'm going to cut them on the bottom. And in my mind, then we will have matches for the tops and the bottoms, and we should all be facing the same way, unlike this guy where we have stuff facing every direction. That is my forward thinking, and hope that we do this properly. I also don't know the proper measurement. I just think don't make a big cut. So I'm thinking like here, 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 and then here, here, here. I'm just eyeballing it because at the end of the day, it just has to be covered by the fold. So I don't know. Let's see. This measurement is 12 centimeters. So let me write that down. I am so bad about writing things down when I just make a new pattern and then I can never make it again. Okay, so 12 centimeters. So that makes me think that when we flip it, then we're gonna have to like sew it at 18 or 14. I don't know, that's my thought. Where's my scissors? Okay, I'm going to very carefully. Oh, I'm supposed to do half of them. I'm not supposed to cut them all on the same side, remember? Half of them I'm supposed to cut on the other side. Okay, these ones I'm gonna cut on the opposite side. Is this gonna turn out right? I feel like I'm thinking about this too much. Okay, so if these are the downs, these are the ups. No, we need like this. Okay, so these guys I need to flip over and I need to cut on the bottom, on the top, and on the bottom. Yeah, okay. Again, I don't know. I think I'm right. We will see. It would have been smart of me to like re-watch how I made these, but yeah, that's my confidence that I'm just like, I don't need to watch my own video. I remember how to make these, even though that was like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, we'll see. Sometimes that confidence comes to eat me in the butt. So, bite me in the butt's what I meant to say. Okay. Eat me in the butt. Sorry you have to listen to me. All right. Let's see here. And we are at 27 minutes. Got this. We got this. The only part that worries me is the top stitching. I'm worried that I might not be able to get the top stitching done, but I will feel confident that it's a one take if I just have to do the top stitching later. Okay, let's turn all of these. Probably should have kept the matches together. That would have been a good idea. You know, I'm a very organized person, but sometimes when I'm filming, it gets the best of me and I get stressed out and I like don't want to mess up and I overthink things or I mess up. So that's always fun. Chopstick. I wish I had Charlie Brown like Christmas fabric, but I do love the holidays and I'm trying to use my stash. And I liked how this was a solid and a color that matched together. And there wasn't that much of either fabric, so I didn't know what I was gonna do. And also, like a lot of the projects I make, I need like a very dense, small pattern. And this is a large pattern. All right, they're all turned. I'm gonna go ahead and poke all of the sides like this. What was I saying about the pattern being dense? So I typically, let me turn my iron back on. Sorry if it's loud. I typically have to use patterns that are very dense so that you can see the pattern when I make a small item like the jar openers Or, you know, a project I want to do again, I really found rewarding, was the tissues. I've been looking, I'm Sam's Club, let me know, are you Sam's or Costco down below? I honestly would prefer Costco, but it's not been close by, being in Pennsylvania or when I lived in Ohio, so I'm Sam's Club. I do prefer that Sam's Club has the pickup. Costco does not, so I find that feature very helpful. But anyways, I've been looking every time I go to Costco, go to Sam's to see if they have like a mega pack of the tissues, and they have not. So that's kind of been my, oh, I don't need to buy something new. And I don't need to buy something new, but I want to buy like a bulk size of the tissues and make that many, like just go through my scraps and just use up some fabric. And I don't know, I just find them fun. And I have my stuff available in 2 shops in Leesburg, in Lazy Daisy and in Artisan. I will have that information down below. And so I think it'd be great to sell them there. And we talked about pricing in the video. I'll have that link too. And they'd only be like $5, but I enjoyed that project. Okay, now all of our circles are turned, and I think I did fine with the spot where I cut them. Okay, let me go ahead and iron these guys down. Set my pins over here so I don't drop them. Move all this stuff out of the way. Oh, I'm gonna throw all of this in my take back bag. Do you guys remember when I showed you that video? My bag is full. My take back bag. Oh, let me know if you want a separate video about that and how it works sending it back, because that is something that I need to do. We are at 31 minutes. We got this, we got this. I don't want my pins to fall, even though we're gonna need them in a minute. Let me go ahead and iron these guys down. Make sure they're all nice and flat. And when you see me putting my iron, can you see my dock? I'm docking my iron into its base. I'm not just irresponsibly setting it down like I'm doing over here. All right. Oh, matching together a solid and a pattern. I do have like actual bowls that are smaller than this, but I wanted to use the bowl plate because I didn't want to go too small and make it too difficult for me. And I knew I wanted to use a pen. Oh, I meant to say that. Using the pen was so much better than using the like air soluble, water soluble pen, because this was so hard to see when I was sewing last time. My eyes were like going cross-eyed. So pen or Sharpie, highly recommend going that route instead. Where's it going? Oh, I am very particular about keeping my items nice, and so I was worried that if I used my plastic bowls that I was going to, which are slightly smaller than this, that I was going to mess them up and get them dirty, but I feel like the pen will come off on the porcelain, so hopefully I'm right, or else I'll be quite upset. But I felt like the actual bowls I have were too small. But we will see how this turns out. All right, solid pattern. Okay, so the next step was matching them up. The 2 holes facing out. Okay, I'm taking focus to make sure that things are lined up vertically. All right, I'm lining that up vertically. The holes, the openings are on the outsides, but oh crap. Hold on. Okay, so that's that. What did I do wrong here? Okay, so this is pattern, solid. Oh, whew, okay, I didn't mess up. All right, outside, wait. Dang it, did I mess up? Oh my goodness. Okay, these match up. These 2 do not match up, the hole. Dang it, oh my goodness. What did I do wrong? Did these 2 match up? Okay, those 2 match up. I messed up. Dang it. I told you guys I would mess up. Okay, these two match, but these two don't match. Okay, it needs to be the one in the middle. So if this is top, I don't know. I'm thinking way too hard and this is just not gonna work. Oh my goodness, I'm so mad at myself. How do I fix this? How do I fix this? Okay, if this one needs to go in the middle, so, but that doesn't matter. Oh my goodness. One of them is gonna be upside down. Okay, hopefully the upside down one will be the one facing the back. Oh, I'm so mad at myself. See, I told you guys, I knew I was gonna mess up. Whatever. It's what it is, gotta get over it. I'm gonna go ahead and pin these down. I'm not pinning them anywhere close to where I'm sewing. I'm just pinning them so that they don't come apart. I was on a roll there, guys. All right, let's see here. We are going to mark our sew line. Can we go 14? I think we can go 14. It's not a great line, but that's okay. I'm gonna go 14. Okay, so I have them matched up like to like, hole on this side, hole on this side, and I am sewing a line just below the hole. I am measuring 14 centimeters. We cut them open at 12 centimeters, so I think this is gonna work. I think it's gonna work. If it doesn't, everything will be okay. All right, let's go ahead and stitch these down. We will see how it goes. Let's just test with the first one. All right, so we've got this sew line and I did back tack on either end. Let me go ahead and just trim these threads before we get any further. I have not trimmed any threads up to this point. I don't believe in trimming threads on the inside. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Okay, we did it right. Let me go ahead and sew these guys up. All right, now that we've got all of our circles together, we need to iron them out. So we are ironing the, so this is where the hole is, right? So when you open it up, this little flap that we've created, we're gonna iron that down and that is going to close the hole. All right, now we have our 6 pieces Now, typically you just do 4, right? So you do the 4 and then you'd sew these together, but we have 6 pieces here. And what I want to make sure is that we have every other. So that's why I sewed it in the manner that I did. But like I said, on the other side, one of them is not in the right direction, which is so frustrating, but it is what it is. So now we are going to put these chunky sides together. Match these up. We want to pin them down and we want to do 14 centimeters on both sides. Oh, did I wrote that on the wrong side. Chunky sides out. Yeah, chunky sides out. Okay, I drew that in the wrong spot. All right, chunky sides out. Hopefully that mark is covered. Oh my goodness. I told you guys, you make me nervous. 40 minutes. We are not getting the top stitching done in this video, but we are going to finish the product. We got this. We got this, guys. All right. We are going to do this, and I'm going to go ahead. Okay, so I'm just going to do this one at a time. And when you go here, where I messed up before is I sewed like over here. You need to like make sure all of this is tacked down. So go closer to this spot. All right, let's get that next one tacked down and make sure we're going in the same pattern. Up, down, up, down. The next one goes right here. Make sure the circles are matched up. If you have a hard time pinning this, you could always use like Wonder Clips. And no, I am not bougie enough to own Wonder Clips. Plus, I don't like multiple colored things, so I have just blue clips off of Amazon. I don't know why everything in the craft room needs to be like multiple colors. I'm not into that. What do you guys think? Are you into that? Let's see here. No, no, no! Oh my gosh, we just broke a needle. Okay, NASCAR pit crew. We are gonna do this super fast. Oh no, I thought it ate my fabric for a minute. It did a little. Okay, what I'm gonna do, the tip is on this piece of thread. I am going to take care of this after I get off of this video. I'm gonna set this over here. I keep a empty, or not an empty, this is empty right now, but a container in my sewing kit that has bad written on it so that I can replace the needles at any time. Let's see here, we're gonna go ahead and use this needle. I don't know why this case came all the way off. Oh, this is scary. Oh, you guys are making me nervous. All right. Cannot believe that just happened. Boom, rethreaded. That is why I highly recommend, if you're buying a sewing machine, I did a whole video on this, but like, even if you're buying the cheapest sewing machine, don't buy the $80 one at Walmart. Go a little bit more expensive and buy the $100 one that self-threads. You will love your life so much better. Also having the bobbin on top so that you can play some chicken bobbin and like go longer. Those are two features that I highly recommend. It makes sewing so much better, so much more enjoyable, and you'll actually want to do it. All right, let's try this again. iron. That's also why I buy a ton of needles, because I never want to be like in the middle of a project and it's like, oh my gosh, I have to go to the store to buy needles. Like, how annoying would that be? I don't want to deal with that. So, but wow, I did not do a great job here. This is super like bunchy. Probably because I was trying to go fast. We are at 45 minutes. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me stop talking. Iron. Iron, like your life depends on it. What I was trying to say is I'm like a super prepared person in every aspect of my life, so I would much rather have multiple of everything than one. I am definitely a maximalist, not a minimalist at all. Oh my god, this is so cute. I do need to change my thread though to be green for my top stitching. All right, I'm just gonna pin these down so you guys can totally get the vibe here, what's going on. This will also help for top stitching. It is not perfect by any means. I definitely should have gone slower, but this does prove that you can do as many circles as you want. The pattern was only for 4, but you could certainly do way more. And I love these little petals that it forms. It's so beautiful and it looks so intricate, but it's so simple. And I love that, like, you don't need a pattern. You just need a plate or a bowl or a jar. I bet you could even do this with something smaller, but if you take more time and do it nicely, it will look much nicer than this one that I've created. That's okay. Oh my goodness, 46 minutes, okay. All right, here is the front. Isn't that so cute? And here is the back. Like I said, one of them is upside down. So that is so frustrating, but oh my goodness. And look, I didn't stitch it down enough. Okay, this is why you should not go fast and record yourself. But I wanted to do it all in one take. Let's test what it's like versus a placemat. Okay, that's pretty close. That's pretty good. I don't think that this would fit super well on my table, but all of the inner points actually match up. So that's pretty cool. I think that if I did do the actual bowl, it would be a more appropriate size. This is a tad large for my table, but for a normal table, this would work. I'm gonna go ahead and top stitch so that it lays flat like this guy here. So don't scroll to the next video yet. Let me go ahead and do that and I will show you what it looks like, but we're gonna have to go in another clip here. Here we go. Here is the final product. I think that it turned out so well. Turn this. Yep, here is how it looks on the back. I love the circles that sewing it down makes. It is definitely not a perfect project, but it is complete and I think that it would work well as a placemat. Like I said, here's what it looks like held up to the placemats that I currently have on my table. So, you know, it is a good size. I could even probably go a little smaller and I would be interested to try like, I don't know, 5 or 6, probably 6, right? Maybe the bigger size. Maybe the bigger size, like do 3 sets. So 6 by like 12, I don't know, make a whole blanket of that. Like, wouldn't that be so cool? I think I would make each circle like this. I think making it in 4s and then not top stitching and then putting the 4s together would be the best way to like build it big. But definitely doing a directional print is tricky. I shouldn't have picked that. And I even said it when I made the last one that I shouldn't have done that, but you know, just causing my own problems for myself. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you like this style of video, doing a longer form video, or do you like when I do a quicker video, I just show you the highlights? Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and what do you think of the smaller 6 set versus the bigger 4 set? Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a wonderful day.